This is energy healing reading for the nation of China from the 26th of March to the 25th of April 2020, looking at how the virus has affected China as a nation. Over the past 20 years, how has this karmic situation come about from a leadership perspective and through all of its citizens? Over the past 20 years, China has been governed by prosperity. 36 breaking down to 9, so it's at the end of a karmic cycle of prosperity. The frequency of prosperity supports feeling of well-being by allowing the inclusion of everything that makes our body, mind, heart and soul and spirit sing. It invites us to express ourselves in joy and celebration of the abundance and riches that the universe provides. This prosperity for China and its citizens over the past 2 decades has played out with the new energy asking them to revisit and redefine how they want to perceive many human concepts to help them recreate a reality that reflects a new and more expanded consciousness. The way in which they perceive and experience their state of prosperity is important for the creation of their new reality. Prosperity originates from the Latin word prosperous, which means doing well. It entails much more than just our financial wellness. The original meaning encompasses the totality of well-being, including health and happiness, as well as our success. Sadly, it seems that we have lost the meaning over time. We've grown accustomed to measuring our success and thus our prosperity by the reflection of our bank accounts. This new energy invites us to reconsider our feelings of joy, compassion, and connection to self and others, in addition to the fulfillment of more mundane physical needs, all a part of our sense of prosperity. With this frequency, the abundance of rich, deep, and vibrant colours refers to the abundance of experiences the universe provides in any given moment, experiences that resonate with all parts of our being and activate all energy chakras. The swirling movements indicate the constant change at the core of the human experience. The predominantly green and turquoise colours indicate the importance of letting all these experiences flow through the heart centre, where we connect them with our inner truth before we express them in the external world. The forest in the background and the double squares support the activation of prosperity on a new level on the earth plane in your daily lives, so that all of your needs are fulfilled, spiritual and emotional as well as the physical survival. The flowers at the corner represent the beautiful potential for new life, new possibilities, and new richness that grows from each new movement. The number 8 is a manifestation number, referring to our capacity to create our reality and our prosperity on the earth plane, and open your heart with clear, focused intentions. What are the present energies that are influencing the Chinese nation and its citizens in relation to this virus? Passion. 34 breaking down to 7, spiritual. The frequency of passion reminds us that beneath every intense emotion lies the hidden gem of insight, balance, and calm. It assists us in finding the balance within this intensity, moving from chaos to the calm of its core. We can let its long-lasting wisdom fill us up. So this is a very deep and powerful learning experience for the Chinese people. When you use the word passion, we refer to a strong feeling for something or someone. It could be a burning desire, a feeling of enthusiasm, or intense emotion. Passion expresses itself powerfully like a burning hot fire as it radiates from its core. This power cannot be hidden, it demands expression. We long for an emotion that is so strong that all we can do is surrender to its power. At the same time, we fear this kind of emotion because we are afraid of losing ourselves, our sense of self, of who we are, in the eye of the passion storm with us. But there is clarity and insight to be found in this storm, once we have withstood the heat of the fire and held our balance in the midst of the blazing inferno. Then can we move to the centre and find insight at passion's core. The passion frequency reveals the process of powerful insights through its purple core, its demand through expression, the blue around the core, and the storm of intense feelings and emotion all around, represented by the orange, yellow, and red and lower chakras. It invites us to become aware and burn away anything that stands in the way of finding valuable insights at its core. And although it could be enjoyable to feel these intense emotions, we cannot stay in this heat for very long without getting burned. What energies are influencing the Chinese national people 2 weeks from now on the 12th of April? Merkaba. The frequency of Merkaba supports our ability to use our consciousness to traverse into the other layers of reality. and dimensions. It activates our access to our Akashic inheritance as well, merging the totality of our experiences into our present to serve our highest purpose. It's governed by the number 32, which breaks down to a 5. The Merkaba sits in the heart center, so this process is all about Chinese people activating their heart center, moving from their base chakra to their heart center, living a life of passion. Merkaba can loosely be translated as chariot. It refers to the human light body, the energy field around all humans that is generated by the quantum parts of the DNA, the field of quantum energy. It is in this field we communicate with our consciousness where our Akashic records are stored. The human Akashic records can be described as one's total history of everything that a human has experienced on planet Earth. The energy field has a geometric shape of a Ch1 tetrahedron, which consists of 2 equally sized interlocking fields or pyramids with a common center. Through the counter-spinning of these fields, by breathing in certain patterns, it's believed we can change or move our perception of reality into another dimension. It is why the Merkaba is believed to be the vehicle that allows us to travel through different times and dimensions. The upward tetrahedron of this frequency refers to the masculine aspect, its fiery colours indicating power, presence and direction. The light coming out of the corners refers to the capacity to direct energy and presence. The downward tetrahedron refers to the feminine aspect, dark, deep and mysterious, with spirals indicating the flowing nature of the feminine. When these 2 opposing forces come together in perfect union, the Merkaba activates its full potential. This process is outwardly expressed through our search and manifestation of love relationship with another, by acting compassionately within the heart, and inwardly through the equally powerful love relationship with ourselves. Both hold the potential of supporting our eternal and infinite capacity to create a reality according to our consciousness. This pattern refers to ancient past as well as alien and off-planet connection to other realities. The water in the background indicates the emotional realm, the guidance system that helps us navigate through the world of energies in relation to our physical bodies. The green and turquoise colours indicate our heart-based truth, and the surrounding square represents the physical world in which our reality is based. Moving into the 25th of April 2020, what are the energies present in relation to this coronavirus with the Chinese citizens as a whole? Soul time, 40. Stability. So the Chinese as a nation will come back into stability by or around the 25th of April 2020. The frequency of soul time asks us to allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge, one that embraces the concept that while the corporal body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. As part of a duality-based world, the concept of time is being defined throughout human history as linear, with a past, present, and future. We look back on where we came from, apply lessons learned to our present, and move forward with expectations that are derived from the past. Linear time has been comprehensible and made our future somewhat predictable. The story of our human history is told from the viewpoint that we are born into this world once and leave when we physically die. A straightforward story. Now the Chinese people are awakening to a new consciousness of a much larger story than a single lifetime on Earth, and a defined 3D reality. We start slowly trying to realize that the time as we knew it no longer applies. Besides going back into the past and going forward into the future, we find spaces that are far in between, spaces that are infinite and non-linear. We have arrived in soul time. Soul time means having access to all experiences that the soul has been through, is going through, and will go through, all at any given moment that we choose. To demonstrate this evolution of linear time, the soul time activation has been created from a repetition of the infinity sign, the number 8. The purple refers to our connection to the higher realms, the higher soul, and source energy, a connection that needs to be securely established in order for us to experience time outside the reality of three-dimensionality. Yellow is inner power, the way to manifest ourselves here on Mother Earth with proper communication. And the hexagons in the image refer to the form-based world, which is linear and 3D, an equal component in our reality. Moving forward, what are the vibrational energies from the flower essences and Mother Earth that are relevant for the Chinese people up until the 26th of April 2020? Sacred Blue Lily, Rebirth. This is a powerful healing card that has its roots in ancient Egypt, and it's the lily that wallows in the mud and grows into this beautiful flower that blossoms. Sacred Blue Lily connections with the sacred in the self and all other things. hereditary connections, ancestral patterns, new beginnings and cycles, a hard-fought victory, success or achievement, standing strong and tall in the midst of chaos and negativity, a second chance at life, an unexpected though welcome gift or event, connection with earth and water and the healing and insight that comes, inventiveness, productivity, karma mixed the turmoil. The challenges that relate to sacred blue lily in relation to the Chinese nationals over the coming month. Thinking that you're too good or too far above a situation, person or event to your own detriment, disconnection, misunderstandings through failure to give you due credit, not doing the hard work required, taking shortcuts that affect the quality and overall balance of a situation, overwork, exhaustion, resulting in a lack of vision. So these are the energies that will be eradicated moving forward, more focusing on the positive aspects of sacred blue lily essence over the next month. Future lessons in relation to the karmic lessons affecting Chinese nationals as a whole up until the 26th of April 2020 in relation to the coronavirus virus. Contemplate death and beyond. These are the energies that are influencing China in the past few months. The descent of the Holy Spirit into the crown chakra, person in the physical realms, looking after his materialistic needs, holding the key to life, and the master healer blessing the masses. The message here is to live life fully. You need to understand death. Every day there are aspects of dying and transformation, and this card offers an opportunity to consciously reflect on the process of dying. Have you ever taken time really to contemplate death and when you die and how it will happen? What aspects of your soul continue and what aspects stay behind and dissolve? Ask yourself powerful questions about life after death. It is impossible to know what you need to work on and thus how to live consciously. Through understanding death, we learn the secret of life. You're about to go through a major cleansing process where many of your materialistic ambitions will start to fall away and your spiritual aspirations will become aroused. Through this process, your fears of death have the possibility to transform into awe of the higher worlds. You're being asked to start looking at any of your destructive patterns and behaviours and make positive changes to your health and inner well-being. Ignoring this message could have serious consequences for your life. If you have close family members or friends who have passed over, send them loving thoughts and feelings. The recommended actions for Chinese citizens up until the 26th of April 2020 is start learning about life after death and thinking about multiple earth lives. Everything you do now will have an impact on how you experience the process of death and rebirth in your next life. You go back through your life and determine which times you have acted in a regressive and harmful manner. Is there anything you can do now to balance this out? In other words, write down what good you can do for others and act now in a more loving, compassionate and generous manner. The energetic and karmic influences that are activating Chinese as nationals at this current point in time. Learn from karma. This card indicates the current coronavirus virus is one of karma. 18 breaking down to a 9 that symbolises that it's the end of a karmic cycle. 9 is a cycle. 9 is the number of completion. One must go within during meditation with closed eyes and look at the repercussions of their actions that have brought Chinese as a nation and collectively as a whole to this current state. It's time to balance the karmic scales. The current experience of the Chinese nationals is a culmination of karma that they have accrued through several lives. Each of these lives have offered an opportunity to learn, discover, make choices, create connections, and either devolve or evolve. They've been through a time when they've been asked to compensate from earlier deeds from this or other previous lifetimes. They can either complain about it and act like a victim or embrace the opportunity to use the experience for a great inner progress while taking steps towards becoming a more honourable, honest, generous, compassionate and giving people. This is a time to go out of your way to do good deeds for others, no matter how inconvenient. Your family members are karmically connected to you in this life, so you might look at what lessons they are teaching you and what healing you can offer them. This card also provides an opportunity to live in total honesty and integrity. You are required to constantly check in with yourself and access whether your actions are based on what you can gain or what you can give as a person and collectively as a nation. Recommended actions for Chinese citizens over the next month. Every night before you go to sleep and every morning before getting out of bed, take some time to go within. Ask yourself, what are the most important lessons I've come here in this life today to learn? How would things change if instead of fighting my challenges, I could truly embrace my karma and understand that there is my opportunity to balance my debts, my karmic debts, and grow as a person? Take some time to reflect on repetitive situations and lessons in your life. Take the opportunity to go deeper, then ask, if money was not an issue and I was to allow myself to truly evolve as a person, where would I be right now? What would I really be doing? And who would I do it with? Moving forward into the future, on to the 26th of April 2020, looking at the karmic lessons that Chinese nationals will be collectively embracing. Embrace meditation. Number 9. 9 is ending the karmic cycle of karmic lessons, using meditation to access spiritual realms. Meditation is one of the most powerful ways to connect to higher worlds and access spiritual realms. The most potent meditations are those that have been shared with us by the wise leaders of humanity. Meditation can also help you connect with nature and your inner self and heal yourself. In order to strengthen your ability to meditate, you have to learn how to relax your mind and concentrate. This will improve your capacity to think, make decisions, and access your intuition. Modern life is so busy and chaotic, it's easy to become a human doing machine instead of taking time to fully understand, live, and learn the conscious participation in life. You're being asked to slow down, find a meditation that can work for you for some time. Preferably, this will be a self-guided process, which will allow you to go through and create powerful transformational images, thoughts, and feelings. If fostered with patience and perseverance on a consistent basis, these thoughts and images and feelings will enhance your nobility, inner strength, and intelligence. Go within. Take this action. Go within. Feel the divine power take hold of you and surrounding your being. Allow the divine power to be activated in the core of your heart. Allow this giving spirit of peace to flow through you and outward towards everyone around you. Allow yourself to connect to God and to your higher self. The animal totems that are relevant for Chinese nationals over the coming month up until the 26th of April 2020 are black bear, guardian. The Chinese nation as a whole has been granted the black bear as a guardian of its people. This gentle and wise protector gives you confidence and power, helps to protect the ones you love, and awakens your intuition and guides you. The messages the black bear gives the Chinese nationals at this time is strength, introspection, intuition, dreaming, discernment, hibernation, solitude, motherhood, going within, confidence, ferocity, courage. The messages black bear has is a consummate mother. She cares for her offspring with devotion. Woe to the one who gets between a mother bear and her cubs, her honey, or her ideals. Huge power can roar in the bear and demands our respect. Their calm, gentle demeanor with the young is juxtaposed by explosive primal warrior ferocity. This is the dual nature of black bear. Bears hibernate in the winter, and when they reappear in the spring, they are renowned with energy and wisdom. They are revered for their shamanic messages from spirit and dream time. If black bear presents to you today, you have a formidable dynamic totem that will give you the map to survival and thriving in this current time. Bear brings fearless power, hidden strength, and access to your dreams and intuition. The dualism of yin and yang, within and without, calm and ferocious, is a balance and confidence that black bear can bring. The flip side of black bear as your animal totem, medicine animal, is that you are quick to anger and lose your temper often. Have you lost connection to your intuition? Return to harmony and meditate and rest. Has your ruthless side unbalanced your peace? You need time to connect in nature to your higher self. This is an animal medicine and sound healing for the nation of China and its people from the 26th of March to the 26th of April 2020 in relation to shifting negative energies associated with the coronavirus. This concludes the sound and animal medicine healing for the nation of China and its people in relation to coronavirus virus.